The updates and enlightened hearts. I'm your host, Michelle White. Dr. Regina's not with us this evening, but she will be back soon. So we appreciate you tuning in right here on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the land. Again, I'm your host, Michelle White, and we always like to bring you oodles of information. So if you go to my Facebook page at Michelle Turner White on Facebook or on Instagram, you will see I've posted jobs and Section 8 housing and all kinds of jobs, types of information that would be helpful to you. And if it's not for you, share it with someone else. Let someone else. We all are on this planet and we help each other. So share the information with someone else you know. But there's a lot of great information for you right on Michelle Turner White's Facebook page and Instagram page. This evening we have Dr. Sammy McCool, who is running for Wayne State's Board of Governors, and he's going to be talking with us this evening about some of his strategies and things that he wants to do with Wayne State University, which is one of the most prestigious universities in the country. So you'll be talking with Dr. Sammy McCool, who will share some of the things with us. And then we also have Ruby Martin. I was going to say Regina.
That's fine.
Ruby Martin, who is a practitioner in our public school system. And then she also has a Walk for Health that is coming up this coming Saturday. I'm even going to be walking this Saturday. And so come on out, and I hope to see you there. So we're walking for our health and for domestic violence,
Yeah.
correct?
It's next Saturday,
Oh, it's not this Saturday?
October the 12th.
Okay. Next Saturday, October the 12th. So come on out. We're going to share more information about that as well. So this evening, Dr. Sammy McCool, how are you this evening,
I'm doing
sir?
great. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thanks for the invite.
Yes, I'm so glad to see you. Well, Dr. McCool is also a chiropractor who has a very good business in Dearborn and has been there for how many years have you been doing that?
44 years.
44 years.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
That's an awesome thing, and that's awesome. And I was reading some of why you want to. I looked at he has some videos out on about the Wayne State Board of Governors, and you're running for election for the candidacy for November 5th
Correct.
ballot?
Yes.
Okay. And you needed to move to the left a little bit. Okay, thank you. So one of the things that you stated on the video that I saw was that, would you tell me some of your concerns and some of the things that you want to see happen?
Well, I'm concerned about the troubled times we are in right now. The war in Gaza, in Palestine, in Lebanon, in the Ukraine, the tragedy in Sudan, the world altogether. We need to come to an understanding of the global issues that are facing us. And when it is in one country, we are affected as a whole. We are a community of nations, and we live in this planet all together. So whatever happens in Africa and whatever happens in Asia could affect the Americas as well. We are all in this planet together. So I was inspired by President Kennedy in his June 10th, 1963 address to the American University, where he said, peace is a process. It's a product of many nations, the sum of many acts. Genuine peace is dynamic, not static. We should be changing to meet the challenges of every generation. Peace is a process. And no government is so evil, or no system is so evil, that the people should be considered as lacking in virtue. So if you're having an issue with the government, if you're having an issue with the social system, That doesn't mean you should have an issue with the people living under that government or under that social system. We should treat each other with dignity and respect for every human being on the face of the earth. We are all children of God. And God didn't choose the people in Palestine or in Israel or in the Americas as the chosen people. Every human person in the face of the earth is a child of God, is a chosen one. So my message is the message that Jesus taught us in the mountain. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall be seen mercy. Blessed are those who mourn, because they shall be comforted. Blessed are those who strive and hunger for justice, for they shall be satisfied. The people that are hungry and thirsty for justice, they want to be blessed with the freedoms and the ability to live in peace. They should be treated with love and dignity and respect. Whoever is representing the people, and no matter how you look at them, treat the people with dignity and respect as we live in this planet. So my thing for the university is we have to have a new generation of leaders, a new generation of educated students, like the one President Kennedy told us to do. Just be messengers of peace. Do the Peace Corps. Do things all over the world. Go there and be tolerant of the people. Understand their aspirations, understand their culture, understand their religion, so that you don't impose your Jeffersonian democracy on people when they don't want it. Just understand them. Try to help them. Try to help them achieve. Try to help them respect each other. And that's what I'm trying to do with the university right now, is that we have to have generations of leaders that understand the globe, understand the people, understand the culture, understand the religion, and we should be messengers of peace, whereby we should be sending doctors to help with the things that are affected our planet, the cancer, the diabetes, the environment. We should do non-violence in the world, and that is all this stuff that I will really bring to the Board of Governors, so that our university is not an instrument whereby we only graduate people with no passion. I want the passion. I want the love. I want the love for humanity. I want the love for America. I want the love for the whole world to be put in those students.
Well, that's awesome. I used to be part of the committee of people that interview Wayne State students for our for their doctoral program.
Yes.
And one of the things, and I was the community service, that was my area that I would interview people on. And because just what you said, Wayne State does not just want doctors. They want doctors with passion.
Passion.
They want doctors that are helping in the community. And even though they aren't doctors yet, they want to know what you're doing now.
Right.
So that we know we don't want you to just come here and get an education and do well. But if you're not doing something now, you're probably not going to do it after you get that degree.
Exactly.
So they're looking to see about people's passion.
Yeah.
But now, and that's awesome. I totally agree with the Word of God and being peaceful. And as much as depends on each one of us to be the peacemakers. But now, how do you what's your vision on how you see that playing out or implementing that within being on the board of Wayne State Board of Governors?
So on the Board of Governors, we should be respecting the bylaws and the constitution of the board. It's been set, it's been great, it's been good. But again, also we should be understanding of the divestments and the monies. Our students are working very hard to get an education. Most of them get one job or two jobs, and they start borrowing money from their parents, from the banks, from the government, and they go on with their journey. Even when they finish their education, it's taking 5, 10, 15 years to repay back that money to the institutions. Nothing is for free in life, right? But we should be good stewards of that money. If that money is put into the university should have the vision not to invest in the war machineries, not to invest in people that make bombs and weapons and destruction. We should be
Are you
investing.
saying that's what Wayne State does with some of
Well,
their dollars?
most of the hedge funds, they try to increase their.
But I'm speaking specifically about Wayne State. Are you
Yeah,
saying that some
well,
of their dollars?
most, not only one state, most of the board, most of the universities, they have hedge funds, and the hedge funds they go for the big money. They start investing no matter where they want to get the best return on their money for the investment. I said we should invest with values. We should know exactly what we're investing in, how we're getting the monies. If the university is investing in a company that makes bombs and destruction, I think we should stay away from it. Even if we get a better I mean, we should be looking into things that represent peace and prosperity for other nations without being investing in bombs and without be investing
Have
in
you
different things.
researched some of those companies
Yes,
to make
yes,
alternative
yes,
choices for the
yes,
college?
yes.
Okay.
We did.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, good.
Yeah.
And so peace and the environment, I think you said, was also one of your
Peace,
concerns.
the environment, nonviolence, ecological wisdom.
What do you
know.
want to do with the environment as far as it relates
Well-
to the Board of Governors?
With the environment, we should be aware of we live in this planet, right? Every one of us, we teach our kids to clean their rooms, to clean the house, to clean the yard. We go to clean our neighborhoods, and we should be proud where we live. We live in this planet. The planet should not be polluted. We shouldn't be looking for the carbon dioxide, for the pollution, for other things. It's our home. The planet is our home. It's like our rooms, our house is our home. So is the planet. So we should be worried where we are, where these companies are polluting our planet. We should really study and put lots of restrictions on the polluters, and not only in our country but in other countries as well. We should go and try to help these countries.
We do enough help for every country.
Yes,
We need to
we
help this country.
Well,
That's just my
States of
well,
America.
we need to look at the world as really whole. We should invest. If you invest in a peaceful in a peaceful transactions with other countries, and you show them how to do things the right way, you will benefit in your country right in here. You will benefit in America.
I want
If
us to show our country to show every other country how to have their own democratic country so that everybody won't want to come to the United States of America. That's just me.
Yeah.
That's just me.
Well, you know what? We should be respecting other countries. We should be respecting what they do, and we should do the very best we can in our country. We should be patriotic enough we should be our brothers keepers as well. We should do. President Kennedy said in his inauguration speech, "Ask not what your country can do for you,
But what can you do for
but
your
what you can do
country?
for your country." We should be doing for the country with passion. We should be loving our country and do the best for it. We should be exposing the truth about what's happening in our systems. We should be exposing what is right to be an American, how to be patriotic, we don't need our system to be hijacked by foreign agents and to tell us to do this and do that and take the resources and dump it in one country so that country could do whatever they want and to do to harm to other countries. We should be aware of this.
I totally agree with the environmental piece because I do a lot to help the environment as well. And in my research, is one of the things as a Lions Club member, which I know
Sure.
you're a Lions Club member also, is I have instituted a project that we've been doing where we collect recycled furniture and home goods.
Yes,
So
yes.
that we're not throwing it out,
Yeah.
We throw things, we put them out on the front lawn, and we think that, oh, somebody's going to pick it up and they're going to do something good with it.
Yep.
And they don't.
Yep.
They pick it up, take it to a place where they get paid $40 per pound for the garbage, and it goes in our landfills, messes up our waterways,
Yep.
and we should not be polluting our environment. And then yet those pieces are good pieces.
Right.
Good Keurig machines,
This
good
is-
dishes, good couch,
Right,
good
right,
table,
right.
good chairs that can go into another person's family. So even just this weekend, we filled up 4 more homes, helping our environment and helping our community.
This
So
is-
I totally agree
Yeah,
and have
The
a
proper-
passion for
doing
that.
that.
We are doing that.
Yeah,
we
we are
filled up
doing that.
almost
Yeah.
4,000
and,
homes.
and this is what we really need to spread this
Yes.
great message.
Yeah.
Yes.
I was part of this program that
Yes.
you put down. It was in Livonia,
Yes.
and I did try to be working with it.
Yeah, you
As
did.
you know, I
You
was
came out and you were right there helping, passing out furniture, helping people get what they needed.
I
Thank
was
you. We
the
do that
best
now.
district governor of the Lions Club.
Yes.
You know, so
Well,
so
we're
I
doing it every week now. Every week
God,
we
God
go
bless you,
out.
and this is what we really need to implement.
You
to-
can help
to-
help me get some students from Wayne State to
To help
be
me.
some
Well,
help.
We need to get people. This awareness, what you have done is a beautiful example. You know, it's micro investments. They did that in Bangladesh. They start giving the small villagers a little bit of money to start investing. The ladies in the village, they start investing in sewing and doing this. So they start doing micro investments in their villages, and the ladies start making some money and start prospering, and they start living comfortably, you know, within their means into this. We should look at people to invest, excuse me, in their livelihood. Micromanage this. This what you did right now is the most beautiful example.
I think a lot
The
of
the
people are
furniture
doing
that is broken, that's won't be thrown away. You come, we fix it, we put it together, and we give it to needy people in needy homes. This whole idea should be done on a global basis,
And that's-
right?
that's my
and that's
vision.
what the vision is, to do it on a global basis.
Yes.
Instead of sending bombs and destruction and
And
spending
there was just
trillion
some
of
bombs
dollars.
that went off yesterday.
I know, right?
In Palestine. Where were the bomb? Where did they
It
bomb
was,
it yesterday? Do you know?
They bombed in Lebanon. They bombed in Gaza. They've been bombing all
this
over.
was
Yesterday,
yesterday.
yeah. It was against Israel, wasn't it?
Uh-huh.
I thought.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
Well-
on the news.
well-
It was a lot.
So
Now, where are you originally from?
Lebanon.
Lebanon.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was born in Lebanon. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you've been here for
So I
44 plus years?
54 years.
54
Well, this
years.
is your home.
54 years.
Yeah.
This is my home. This is my home. Yeah, I came when I was 17 years old,
Okay.
and this is the land where I worked very hard. I achieved the American dream. I worked on the assembly line and then I went to school. Finished my high school, finished my community college, went to the University of Michigan, attended some classes at Wayne, and
Now,
then
do you teach at Wayne?
no.
Okay.
I went to then I attended Georgia. I became a chiropractor, and then came back to Michigan, and I've been practicing for 44 years.
Okay.
Plus, my 2 children are chiropractors working
Oh,
with me
wow.
as well.
So they
Yes.
follow
Awesome.
your
I've been to
footsteps.
your office. You have a beautiful office and just
Thank you
doing
very much.
great
Thank you
work.
for the visit.
Oh,
Yes, you visited
yes.
the office. We had a beautiful conversation together.
Yes, yeah.
We met. We have really great things to do,
Yeah.
and that's why I'm honored and humbled to be with you today in this podcast to show that I'm passionate to come in to Wayne State University to help the students. I lived their life. I did their struggle. I lived the American dream, but now I have passion. I want to spread peace and justice for the world. And I want the students to be the greatest students, the best students, and the most influential students in the world. That's for Wayne State University.
Well, you can tell that you have that passion.
Yes.
I mean, even in your speech and what you're saying, you're driven, you've been there. So, you want to help somebody else to
Yes,
get there.
yes,
as
yes.
well.
And
Paying it
this is the
forward.
duty.
Exactly.
As we are the good Samaritans, right?
Yeah.
The good Samaritan comes in, he sees somebody down, he comes down even though he's from a different tribe. He comes in and he puts him back in his donkey and they take him to the inn and pays his wages to the inn and tell the guy, if he's there for 2 days, I'll pay for 2 days. When I come back, I'll pay more if he needs to be more.
That's the word of God.
And this guy was Samaritan, the other guy was a Jew. You know,
It doesn't
the
matter.
the Levi and the priest that's from the same village of the Jew didn't even look at him. But the Samaritan, who was his supposedly enemy, helped him. And Jesus was saying, who do you think is the relative for this guy? The priest and the Levi that left him for dead, or the good Samaritan that came and helped him and bandaged his wounds and took him to the inn? We are the good Samaritans. We need to be the good Samaritans for other people. We should, no matter what he is, no matter what color he is,
And
no
it's
matter
like you
what
said,
nation.
we're all people. We all, and if we do our history. I was reading something again the other day. Everybody originated from Africa.
Yes.
That's where it
That's the
started. And
foundation.
then as we branched out, there were different colors, different eyelight,
Yes.
as we ate different things,
Right.
lived in different regions, then different things, colors and
We adapted
languages
that
and
culture. Yeah.
changed, yes. But again, we thank you for tuning in right here on WJZZ Cool TV, the coolest station in the land. You can catch us on Instagram, Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and all streaming platforms. Right now, as we've moved to our new location, we're right on the boulevard, right down the
Yes.
street from Motown Museum. So you're going to have to come on by. WJZZ Jazz is on live all day long. You can go to WJZZDetroit.com and listen to jazz music all day long. And so we're right here. And right now, our phone lines are not on just yet, but you can tune in, you can text on YouTube and on Facebook. If you go to Michelle Turner White, I'm looking at that page, and you can go to YouTube, go to WJZZ Cool TV. You can type something in the comment sections, and I will see it there and respond to your comments. So, Dr. Sammy, what are some of the other things that you want the audience? Tell me what you want we've got over 80,000 viewers and listeners, and many from Wayne State. So what do you want them to know about what you want to do? You've shared some things, but what else would you like them to know about your platform?
I want them to do their due diligence. I want them to look. Voting is one of the sacred rights that we have in this country. Okay? So on November 5th, when you go to your ballot, vote your conscience. Don't just vote for a party here or party there. Vote for whoever your conscience is. I'm running on behalf of the Green Party to represent the Wayne State University Board of Governors. I'm running because I want to, again, bring passion, bring peace, prosperity, education, great system, and we should press the knowledge and the vision of President Kennedy that our universities should be a place where they get education and they are ambassadors for peace.
Now, you've mentioned former President Kennedy several times. Do our young people, this current generation, do they even know about President Kennedy?
Right. And what
Some of them
And
do.
what he did.
Some of them do, but we're still living his legacy, though. He's one of the greatest presidents. This speech on 6/10/1963 is one of the greatest speeches that ever been written about peace, and it should be documented as the fundamental how we do our foreign policy. You know, we were at that time in conflict with the Soviet Union or Russia. They had the missile crisis in Cuba, and President Kennedy came and started being calm, cool, collective, and he extended an olive branch to the Soviet Union. He said, once we start a nuclear war, nobody is going to stay alive.
So you
Nobody
think
is
we
stay
need to
alive.
extend
He
the
said-
knowledge
he-
olive branch
and
to
he
other
said,
cultures?
yeah. Then he said, no government or social system is so evil that people should not be considered as lacking in virtue.
Now, do you think our country is upholding virtue as we did in the 60s?
It's not aware of other people's virtues like we should be aware of. We are aware of the other government. We look at people and say, "Oh, you are against us, and you are not with us, so you are against us." And then there is the axis of evil. Then there's that is the government. The people are not. For example, okay, when we had 9/11, right? As much as they're talking about Iran right now, there's 1 million people in Iran that came and demonstrated on the streets in support of America. And it was not really people on the street in Iran. 1 million of them came to the street. They were against 9/11, were attacked. People of Russia came and gave us a beautiful monument, a teardrop. And they were the first to say, we are with America. But some special interests are covering all these facts for their own reasons because they want to support somebody else, and they don't let us know what the people want. The people of the peace, the people in the world, they're looking for us. They're looking for America's leadership. They're looking for us to be with us. When the Soviet Union collapsed, and the people were looking for America to be the big brother, to look at them. Those people have dignity. They fought in the war. The 20 million people in World War II were killed in the war. And then, because they looked at America to be their savior, what we do, some of our government, they snubbed them down, they looked at them down, and they let them back away. Therefore, we created conflicts. Instead of peace, instead of giving them a hand, instead of letting them know our system, know our banking, know how we do business, no, we snub them down and we start having conflicts.
So now, Dr. Sammy, I hear you, and you've shared a lot regarding world knowledge and the peace and coming together
Yes.
and extending the olive branch. But in respect to Wayne State, you're running to be a part of the board of governors
right.
for Wayne State University.
Right.
And I guess I'm still not sure what
So
it is.
this
how
is the
you're
vision.
trying- I know,
This
and
is-
Wayne State is one of the a cultural melting pot
That's right.
with
Right.
all types
Right,
of
right,
cultures and,
right,
and
right.
people from everywhere.
So the fundamental education in the school, beside getting into like medical school, beside getting into engineering school, beside into doing all the other specialties in the school, I want the students to be passionate about what they're doing. So if an engineer graduates with, a mechanical or agricultural engineering, he should know that I could help not only, doing agriculture in America, but I could go and do agriculture and help people in different nations. I could do that in Africa. I could do that in undeveloped countries. I could be a peace ambassador to them and help them do the agriculture the way it's supposed
So
to be.
you're
So be-
supporting and trying to encourage our students at Wayne State to become more community involved and both with worldwide communities as
Yes,
well as
yes,
local
yes,
communities
yes.
and doing more
Right.
beyond what they see there, because they're still in students, so they're still learning and how to get into their career. And you would like to see them, once they get into their career, don't forget, or even before they get into their
All
career,
through.
all through their
All through their
educational
education.
matriculation
Should understand.
to understand the importance in giving back and worldwide community service and environment and other things of that nature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remember being the Good Samaritan.
Yes.
Yeah, remember
Okay.
being the Good Samaritan, to
Okay.
go all over the place and to go and help people with their livelihood, improve their activity of daily living, improve their lifestyle, improve their way of life without interfering with their aspirations, without interfering with their religion, without interfering with what they want to do as they worship. Everybody should worship the way they want to worship. We are not, this is their right.
No, I
Yeah.
agree with that. I've even learned, and there was some scripture in the Bible, I cannot remember, and I've asked God to show me where it is, that basically was saying, Michelle, you learned me through the King James Version of the Bible. Somebody else might have learned me another way. Don't discount how they learn me. Don't put me in one box.
Right.
Don't go thinking that because you learn me this way,
Yeah.
that because didn't learn me
right.
that way, that they're wrong.
Yeah.
So I don't have any pot to put anybody in, no heaven or hell.
Exactly.
You learn them how you learn them. I'm just telling you how I learned them, and
Right.
I'm not switching.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you go with how you go. I'm not knocking that. Do you? But this is how I learned
Yeah,
God,
but-
and
but
the God,
yeah.
the Father, the Son, and the Holy
Holy Spirit,
Ghost.
yeah.
But everybody, where
And
we
he's
we
God
all
to all
believe
of
in,
us.
and we all believe in God, is generally where we say who Jesus is where we differ.
Well, and again, it's not for us to impose
Exactly.
on other people.
Exactly.
Whatever they want to do, they want to worship, they want to live their
And a lot
lifestyle.
of people don't want to worship at all.
And that's the fundamental.
that's fine.
But we should treat them with dignity and respect.
Exactly.
Right? And we
Now,
treat the whole
speaking
people
of
with
dignity
and respect
do
for
you
everybody.
notice that a lot of people don't even speak to each other as they're walking past each
Right,
other?
right.
When I grew up, I was taught that you don't walk past someone without saying hello.
Hello, yes.
I'm going to say hello to
Yeah.
you. I don't have to know you. I'm walking past you. Hello, how are you? Hello, how are you? People don't do that.
Well, I'm from the South.
Yes.
So that was something that we definitely was raised with.
Yes.
You had to speak. Just recently, I went back home in August, and I was in the store, and people were just saying, "Hey, how you doing?" I'm just like,
Yeah.
I had to realize, oh, I'm not in Detroit. I'm back in
But
Alabama.
keep that southern, keep that
Yes.
in here
Yeah,
in
yeah,
Michigan
yeah,
as well, because it needs to spread.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
And that's part of our human connection.
right.
It starts with a hello.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
just a,
So,
or
Yeah.
just a smile. You
The
both
smile,
have
Say
such
something
smile,
beautiful
smile.
compliment
smiles.
them
Smile.
in terms of what they may have
Yeah.
on
Yeah.
or something.
You're looking
Yeah.
nice today,
Yes.
or something.
Yeah.
But just that human connection, if
Yeah.
we can start with that,
Yeah.
then that helps us to engage in conversations
That's right.
that can take us even to the next level of community engagement, and world
Yes,
engagement, like you're
Yes,
saying.
worldwide.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So to go back to the board of governors and the monies and so forth, and again, the money should be put to good use. The investments should be put in good use, and that we should be aware how the money is being spent, how it is divested. We should be good stewards of the money, and again, we're gonna do everything possible to have the students get their money's worth with their education, get anything that they can get. I realize nothing is free in life. I realize that if they work hard and they pay for their education, they should get the very best education. But I know that the money they spend in the school should be put to their values, to their education. That's what it is.
Okay, awesome. Well, somebody texted and said, I love what you're saying. I'm a student at Wayne State, and I hope that you're able to implement what you want to do.
I will do that.
That's
I will do
excellent.
that. I will do that.
Yes, wonderful. So we also have Miss Ruby Martin here this afternoon with us this evening,
Hi.
and Ruby is into health. Ruby is very health conscious. Did you bring some of your products to put out on the table?
Actually, I just a few because I was
Okay.
kind of running a little late.
That's okay. I
And-
wanted people to see what you have, and you
I
can
think the
put them
ones-
up to the camera.
Oh, okay.
And so health is also a part of what's going to keep us on the planet, what's going to help us to be more civil
Yes.
to one another. Because if I'm feeling bad or I'm aching
Right.
all over,
Right.
you can tend to people tend to be a little grumpy. So keeping good health, and then you're going to tell us about the walk. And this is what, alfalfa
Yes.
sprouts?
These are actually alfalfa tablets. Yes.
Okay.
And
what are alfalfa
Well,
tablets
actually,
good
it's
for?
considered to be the grandfather of all herbs, and it's
Okay.
actually good to help move the uric acid out of the body. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
if you got any type of joint problems or anything like that, It's really good for
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
With me, in the morning when I do a green tea, a green drink,
Sure.
I actually put about 8 of these capsules in there, and I just pop them open.
8?
Yes, because you have to remember that
She
herbs is
Right,
remember
not
nothing
she
but
opens
food.
her
Oh,
up
you
and
open them.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
yeah.
I
pop
So
them
missed
the
open.
that part.
particles will fall
Yeah,
Yes,
into
yes,
the
yeah.
thing.
yes.
Because it's a powder.
Yeah,
And so I add that to my drink in the morning.
yeah.
Okay.
And, you know, you
And
can
you're
definitely.
looking good and vibrant and beautiful. Both of you are looking good
Wow,
and healthy.
appreciate that.
Yes.
You look
Yes.
great. You
Thank
look
you. You
beautiful.
both of you do too. So okay,
Yes.
so the alfalfa helps with bones and joints and
Yes, yes. We all should consume this
Yeah,
because it has, the different enzymes in it as well, and is very, very helpful for the body. And then I also, let me go back since we're going to talk about health. Actually, the main thing that we should look for or we should focus on is what we actually eat. That's the main foundation, what we actually put in our bodies. And a lot of things that we put in our bodies are a result of where we are in terms of where our health is. Because if you're putting things in there that are not good, then you're not going to get the goodness of it.
right, right.
I remember by trade, by my career has been a computer programmer. And we had a saying to say, garbage in, garbage out.
Yeah,
And so it's the same way when you put garbage or things in your body that should not be there, the results you're going to get is garbage that's going to come out.
Right.
It's going to show in your skin, it's going to
Right.
show in your
Your
joints, it's
liver,
going to show
your
in your liver,
kidneys.
or all the different organs in the body is going to show that. So it's so important that we know what we're eating. So food combining is essential because there are certain things you just shouldn't put together. And I've been on
Like
this
what?
journey for a long time, like proteins and starches. You shouldn't combine those two together. It's hard to break
Yeah.
those down.
Yeah.
Like your protein, like you're a meat, and then you got your mac and cheese over here. So,
so
you
don't
got,
have meat with my mac and cheese.
and I know you
And what
want
planet would that not happen?
that. Here in America,
Not in
I
this
don't
planet.
know. Not among us.
No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But you will realize and you'll know that you will feel much better when you don't do this. If you mix the protein with a vegetable,
Yeah.
that's exactly what you need to do and help it to break down everything that you need to break down. And then you have your starches. Make sure you mix that with a vegetable. It was something that I learned a long time ago, and I started incorporating that into my diet. And once I found out how important it is and how it makes you feel, then I just kept it as a lifestyle. So we have to change our lifestyle. Our
And
lifestyle
actually,
has to be
I'm in the
changed.
process of doing just that.
Great.
And I work in education, higher education as well. And one of our professors made me a vegan plate
Oh,
just the
wow.
other day, and it had sausage. She made it was a vegetable patty
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
tasted
No.
like it was real meat.
Yes.
Yeah, yes.
She might have used jackfruit, or she could have used chickweed.
I don't know, but it was
chickpeas.
delicious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then she gave me some sausages in a can that are vegetables, and she said I can cook them just like I would any other kind of breakfast
Right,
sausage.
right.
That's
Yeah.
interesting.
But like yourself, what you're saying, she made some macaroni and cheese, but she said this is the only thing that's not vegan on here, and I had vegetables and this vegetable patty with a little gravy. The meal, it took me 2 days to eat it. It was absolutely
and
delicious.
as a result of that, I'm sure while you was eating, you felt fulfilled.
Oh, very much
Because
so.
actually, when we eat, foods that are not actually good for us and in the right proportion and in the right way, we feel sluggish. And it doesn't
Yeah,
give
sure.
us the energy
Sure,
that we
right,
need. It
right.
doesn't, go into the body and breaks it down the way it should be
Right,
broken down.
right.
So that's why it's so important, even like with your fruits and your vegetables, you go to a restaurant or you go to, basically in the store or you purchase something, they will put a certain fruit and certain vegetables together, which you should not.
Right.
And then you end up and you wonder, why do I have acid reflux? Or why
Yeah.
am I feel
Sure.
bloated? Why am I feeling tired and all that?
Yeah.
Because these certain things should not
Should
be
not
put
be mixed together.
Yes.
Right.
So it's,
What's
it's
some
so
other
important.
things that we shouldn't mix together as I'm learning?
Fruits do not combine with starches. You shouldn't do that. Fruit do not combine with proteins. So even like when you are eating like fruit, like your watermelons and your what what's the other ones? Cantaloupes. All those that are in that grouping, you should keep those in that grouping together. You know, when you start mixing, that's when the fermentation and all that
Right.
starts
So don't
in
put
the
grapes with
stomach.
it?
Yeah. Yeah.
No. You know, just there's certain groupings of different fruits and vegetables. You should just let them be by themselves. You know.
Now, Ruby makes a salad that is a spinach strawberry salad that we all rave about.
I have to make that for. Yes, one of our meetings that we had, I had to actually make that.
And then I had,
really like it.
you made it for the meeting that I had at my home.
Yes, I
We're
did.
part of an organization called Women's Life,
Yes.
Tim chapter, which is just another service organization where we help
Yeah.
in the community
That's
to
like.
keep everything alive, community service.
I love that.
Yeah.
Yes,
That's
yes,
nice.
we're very, very,
Very
very
nice.
active, and you'll find out in when you're eating the right kinds of food that even your elimination from your body will be better, and that you'll
Yes,
feel better.
yes,
And it's so important that we have that. And this particular herb here is called Cascara sagrada. Is actually it's a capsule that you can take, and it just actually give the bowel the strength to move. It's not like the laxative that you buy in the store that binds everybody
Yeah.
up and
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
But this is what deers eat to stay regular, you know.
Yeah.
Deers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And how do you know that the farmers are feeding the deers these items? Because our animals eat too many steroids.
Well,
Don't they?
I don't know how many people do eat deers. I know
I
deer
love deer.
season, okay. But if they do, they might have
I
a
just
tendency.
requested some deer today.
The farmers really. I lived in Bad Axe and
Oh, did you?
and
Up
where
north?
they
Uh-huh.
hunt deers and
Yeah.
so forth. The farmers, they take care of their so they buy these great big
Feeding containers.
feeding containers and
To
they
make
put
sure
them,
that their
to the
animals-
deers, and they do things right for them. They
And
do.
it's funny you should say that because the hunter that I was just speaking to today, he said I go up and hunt for deer where the farmers are feeding them
Yes.
because they're better
Yes.
for you than just if you get
The,
them
the
somewhere
farmers
else.
do feed them. Yeah.
Exactly. So it's so important that we do that. And then this one here is another herb that I recommend. It's called gentian, and it is actually good for digestion.
Can you turn it around? I'm trying to write this down.
Yeah.
Okay,
Can
it's
you see
good
it?
for digestion.
Mm-hmm. Of your food, you can take it before, you can take it after. You know, a lot of my clients actually use this, and when they feel kind of bloated or whatever after a meal, feel like the food hasn't really moved the way it should, then they in turns will take some of this, and it really helps. You know,
So
I
where
take
does
it
one?
myself.
Where do we get these products?
Well, actually, Pure Herbs is located right here in Michigan. Okay, that is one of the companies that I do get some of my herbs from, and they're located in Sterling Heights. I am a member, and if anyone wants to purchase any of these, they can call the company, and they can order it. You know, place their order in the morning, and they can go pick it up that day, or they
Wow.
can have it sent to them.
Nice.
Okay.
And
Do you want people to reach you for any of the products?
well,
that
if they're
you
going
sell?
to, yeah, if they going to actually want some of these herbs, they can actually give me a call. Or if they call Pure Herbs, they can actually use my my code in order for that. I'm gonna give that to you.
And Dr. Sammy, we in just a moment, we want to make sure we get all of your contact information.
Sure.
So if people want to
985.
get in touch with you or your website or
Yeah.
anything
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, 49985 is my code, is my member code. So if they going to call directly and they want to buy some of the herbs, they're going to ask for your ID number, and that will be 49985. But if anyone wants to get in touch with me, my number is 248-917-3528. And there's actually a group of health practitioners that we get together and we do different powwows together, helping different people go into different meetings and groups and things of that nature. So
So you do this in the high schools, grade schools?
actually, I have not brought this into the school system as yet, but we are working towards doing that.
What do you do for the students in school?
Basically, we just talk about health, and wellness.
That's so
You know,
good.
how to actually eat right, the right things that they should be eating, how important is exercise, moving
Because
the
our
body.
children are more obese at younger ages.
Yes, yeah,
and,
yeah.
Exactly.
and I
And
know a
that's
lot of that
the
is
diet and the
steroid,
exercise.
the diet,
Yeah,
and,
it's the
and-
food.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
processed
and,
food is no
the
good.
processed food is no good.
Yes, and then too often, people want to just put them on some medication.
Yeah.
Change their diet. Let's start with
Yeah.
their diet
No.
You'd be
first.
surprised if the diet is changed, you'll see a bigger result.
Yes.
And in the school, if they're taking off of the sugars and they're taking off of the starches
Yep.
and all the
Yep.
meat,
Yep.
that is what clogs the mind.
Do you eat meat? Not too often.
No. Well, basically what I would eat would be fish, like salmon or something of that nature. But actually,
Now, what about liver, guys? I just made some liver and onions yesterday. So good.
for
Liver
me,
good for you,
it has a lot of blood in it.
but it has a
Well,
lot of iron. It's
iron,
good
yeah.
for iron.
Well, there is a herb that you can actually use for iron.
What is an herb for
too.
iron, other than iron pills? You can tell me later. If you
I
can't
want to
remember.
say yellow dot. That's the name of it. Yellow dot. YELLOWDOCK.
Okay.
And it's really, really good. Loaded with iron.
And that's good for iron because they told me my iron was low. So I
Okay.
said, let me eat some.
And I have
liver.
another product too that I want to share with you as well.
Okay.
But in addition to that, at the for our domestic violence walk, which is coming up October the 12th, I will have a table there talking about different my different herbs and things of that nature. So
Now, I
I
don't know
just
why I
want-
thought your walk and the other John's cash walk was on the same
we were
day.
going to do it on the same day, but we switched because we were saying that this way everybody can participate who wants to
Okay,
be a
see, I
part
was
of it.
already, okay, I'm gonna go on one. Which one do I go to?
Right, so you can go to this one Saturday, and then October the 12th, you can come and visit with us.
So we're on October 12th.
Okay, this is October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Okay.
And it's going to be at 20700 Finkel Avenue, and that's in the Brightmoor community, and that's between Evergreen and Burt Road. And
Is that Detroit?
that's Detroit, yes.
I just gave
And-
the address to someone today that
Oh.
wants to walk.
Okay.
Oh, great, because we are looking for groups.
Okay.
We're looking for groups to come out and support us.
Okay.
We want to bring awareness to domestic violence.
Okay.
For me, it's dear to my heart because I lost a sister and a brother through domestic
Okay.
violence.
Okay.
So it's so
Big
dear.
problem.
And so it's October the 12th. We got pre-registration starting at 10 o'clock, and then the walk actually starts at 11. And we're going to have pop-up shops. We're going to have R&B jazz band. We're going to have speakers. What's her name? Stephanie Young, the state rep, is going to be there. She always lead the walk. This is our 4th year in doing this. And we're going to have different health resources. Wayne State Health Resource is going to be there, as well as Wayne Metro. And we're going to have food, music, and just a really, really good time. So we're definitely asking as many who can to please come out and be a part. If they can come out, at least they can support us in one way
Okay.
or the other.
Okay.
And
so,
of course, Woman's Life organization is one of the sponsor. H&R Processing Company is one of the sponsors as well. So we're looking for this to be a dynamic.
Oh, it will be. And you've been
Time.
doing this for some years
Yeah,
now, right?
this is our 4th year in doing this.
Okay.
Yes.
So, Dr. Sammy, before you go, how can people get in touch with you?
So the absentee ballots are out right now.
I just got mine today.
Okay. So vote Sammy McCall for on the board for Wayne State University. If you wanna do your conscience and you feel that I have the qualifications to be on the board, vote your conscience. So Sammy McCall for
And spell
Wayne
your last
State,
name.
MAKHOUL. Sammy, SAMI, McCool, MAKHOUL. And there are 9 people running for the board for Wayne State University, and you have the right to choose 2 people. I hope you would choose Sammy McCall to represent the people of Michigan at the board of Wayne State University. I have a website. It's called votesammymccool.com. Vote.
So you can go to votesammymccool.com.
Yes.
VOTESAMIMAKHOUL.com.
Right. Votesammymccool.com. That's my website.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes. And we just had a rally at Mocasinos on Sunday. And I think I sent you I was a keynote speaker for the rally. I also
I listened to your speech today.
you did.
Yes, very good. Good job.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You can see it's all about passion.
Yeah.
Life is passion. You know,
Yeah.
life is when you have the passion and you have the love and you have the peace inside of you, you want to spread it around. You want
I
to give
was
it
out
away.
delivering furniture to people, and oh my goodness, it just does my heart so good.
Yeah,
Everybody
to
was like,
see.
oh,
Yes,
thank
yes,
you,
yes,
thank you. I
yes.
didn't have it. They didn't have
Yes,
anything.
yes, yes, yes.
One lady's Child Protective Services told her if she didn't get any mattresses in, they were taking her children
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Oh, wow.
yeah.
So we got her a whole house full of furniture
Yes.
and 2 or 3
Yes.
desks.
Sad
yes,
they gonna
yes,
do
that's-
that
that's-
and
that's the
not
beauty.
provide
Yeah.
or give her
Yeah.
some places where she can go and get help.
No.
And our country has a surplus.
Yeah.
Why
Yes.
didn't they give her a mattress?
That's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
That's when we all to be our brothers keepers. That's when we have to be, again, not ask what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country, right?
I just picked
and
up a
and
bunch
be
of kits
be
from
the good
World Medical
Samaritans
Relief.
and let's
Oh,
help
yeah.
each other
That's
out.
good too.
Let's help the people around us. Let's help people all over the world because of the goodness. We are good people. We are children of God, and God has created us with such inherent love and peace inside of us that we should look for the peace and goodness of every other person on the face of the planet.
I totally agree. Thank you for sharing that. If I could vote for Wayne State, I'd vote for it.
You can vote.
But I can tell other people, I don't live in Detroit.
You
I don't have to live in Detroit.
you don't have to live in Detroit. That's a misconception, I think.
Okay.
Anybody in the state of Michigan,
Oh,
in any county, we have
Well, you got my
universities, yeah.
83 counties in Michigan.
okay.
Whether it is Wayne County, Oakland County,
We will
Tuscola
definitely
County,
vote for you.
Huron County,
I don't
Emmett
know any of them
County,
anyway.
Right, at
every
least we
county
know
in the
you.
state of Michigan, all 7 million people in the state of Michigan
Okay,
can vote.
everybody
Everybody
go out
needs
and
to vote.
vote.
Sammy McCool
Sammy McCool,
for Wayne State University Board of Governors.
Wayne State University Board of Governors. You got your if you didn't get it already, you're getting your ballots in. Start doing them now. I just got mine today.
Yes.
Awesome.
Right.
Great,
And you
great.
can vote.
And I
You
can vote.
Anybody in the state of Michigan can vote for Wayne State University Board of Governors. Choose 2 out of the 9.
Okay.
Wow, awesome.
Who's another good one on this list?
Because you normally
I
can
don't
vote
know
more
any
than
of
one.
And Ruby, tell us something else you want us to know before we wrap it up?
Okay, well, I just want, like I said before, those who will definitely come out and support this walk for October the 12th. And
October the 12th, come
Yes.
on out and vote. And what building will we be at? I know the
Actually,
address.
it's a park.
It's a park.
It's a park, yes.
Okay, that's
It's,
good to let
Herb
us know.
Alexander Park.
Who?
Herb Alexander Park.
Herb.
Herb.
Yeah, Alexander.
Uh-huh.
Alexander?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That's good info, and I don't think that was on the flyer. But the address 20700
it's not. Right.
Finkel is Herb Alexander Park.
Yes.
Come on out October the 12th. Do a walk for domestic violence.
Violence,
Get
yes.
your walk on, your health better.
Yes.
And do it for domestic violence. And registration starts at
10 o'clock.
10 o'clock a.m. and you're walking till about
Starting
1.
11. It's a mile and a half walk.
A mile. Oh, I like
Yes,
that. Mile
yes.
and a half. That other walk is 5
Well, mile and a
miles.
half.
Okay.
Yeah, registration starts at 10 and the walk will start at 11. We
Even
will
though I'm gonna
have
do both.
DPD will be there to escort us through the neighborhood.
Good opportunity for you to come out and get some more voters too.
Exactly.
I'm planning on going there.
Oh,
I'm
good.
planning on being with
Please
you.
come and,
Yes, yes, because
bring some
this
people
falls-
with you.
This falls within what I like to do. This falls
Okay.
within domestic violence.
Can he bring some of his marketing
He sure
material
can.
and all that?
And you know
Yes.
what? I'm bringing myself. I'm bringing my
Okay.
passion.
Yeah, there
I'm
you
here
go.
to support you.
Okay,
Yeah.
We will
thank you.
support you.
Yes.
This is very important. Okay.
Yes,
We
yes.
will not only look at ourselves, but look at the other missions for other people as well. Okay.
That's right.
Exactly,
Well,
exactly.
I'd like to thank you all again for tuning in to Community Updates and Enlightened Hearts right here on WJZZ Cool TV. I'd like to thank our wonderful guests, both Dr. Sammy McCool, Ruby Martin. Come on out, vote,
Yes.
come out to the walk, get your walk on, get your vote on, meet Dr. Sammy McCool. He'll be at the
Yes.
walk. And then you'll find
Get
him
your
all
health
around the
on.
city. Get your health on. So
Right
we'll
on.
see you. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next Wednesday, 6 to 7 p.m. right here on WJZZ Cool TV. We'll be looking for you.